What's going on, everybody? You guessed it, It is your boy, Trey Scents, and it's that time again. It is time for the weekly fragrance review in rotation. Now, before I get into that, I need a little something from you. I need you to like this video. I need you to share this video, and I need you to sub to the channel. We're this close to the 5,000 sub mark, and we gonna be your boy Trey 5K. We're so close. So close. Funny thing happened. I recorded this video Sunday morning and was not able to get it up and use it. I actually recorded 2 videos, wasn't able to use either one of them. Something happened and your boy started talking in Incredible Hulk. It just went in slow motion, just so, don't know why that happened, but you know, a minor setback is just an opportunity for a major comeback. So let's get it. So for those of you who are new or the first time stopping by this channel, what this is what it says, my weekly fragrance review and rotation. This is just an opportunity for me to tell you about the fragrances that I wore during the week, the situation that I wore them in, the compliments that I may not have gotten from them. Lego. No further ado. The first one is from the house of Cremo. And I got this from the big homie, Cheapo Depot, when I purchased the box. And it is Silver Water and Birch. And this one is a great fragrance. It is a clone of Creed's Silver Mountain Water. Pretty doggone close. And it smells really good. It smells really good. A little bit metallic, a lot fresh. Type of scent profile that you can wear year round. I mean, it's fresh enough to wear in the spring and the summer, and it's warm enough to wear into the early fall, late fall, into the winter. I really enjoyed this. Cremo did a great job with this one. From the house of Cremo, it is Silver Water and Birch. That was my scent of the day. Sunday. Did not get any compliments with it. My week was a little bit different because I had a rare Monday off day and I had to go to the doctor, which is why I was off. Everything's fine, but just routine checkup stuff. And from the house of, we're fixing to go on a little bit of a polo run here. From the house of Polo, it is Polo Red Parfum. And I picked this up at Dillard's in the gift. Oh, that smells so good. In the gift sets, and I'm gonna say it was $70 for a gift set. And of course, I sold the 1.3 ounce that came with it as well. That's my money back. So this fragrance right here, if you're familiar with the Polo Red DNA, that nice bright cherry note. Not cherry. What is that? Not cherry. It's not cherry. Raspberry? I think that's what it is. It runs throughout the Polo Red line, and it's in this one as well. It's just, this one is what you would expect it to be. It is a little bit deeper. Now, again, I wore this to the doctor Monday. Walked in, went up to the counter, told the lady my name. I'm giving the lady my information. As soon as I step forward, she looks up and she's got on a mask. She goes, "What are you wearing? That smells so good." And this happens every time I go to this doctor's office. So I mean, I ain't mad at it, but the fragrance that I had on was Polo Red Parfum. And this is really nice. Now, do you need all of the Polo Reds? No, because they are all extremely similar, which made this week a little bit challenging because in a lot of ways I felt like I was wearing the same fragrance. And that's hard for me to do. They were different fragrances, but the scent profile and all of these are very similar. The DNA is there and you're going to smell the DNA. So this one has that nice bright cranberry note. It's just a little bit deeper, darker, and richer than the rest of them. I think this one is a little bit more grown up, as the rest of the Polo Red line can be a little bit, I don't want to use the word juvenile, but young, youthful. This one is a little bit deeper and a little bit richer. Not a whole lot, but just a little bit. And that was my scent of the day Monday, and that was the compliment that I got. Rolling right along with Polo Red. Tuesday, I wore Polo Red Extreme. And again, this is a really good fragrance. All of these Polo Reds are really good fragrances. This one is a little bit more juvenile than the aforementioned Polo Red Parfum. Even though this is an intense concentration, which makes me think this is an EDP concentration. I'm not sure. I don't think it says it on the bottle. But again, same thing here. You've got that nice cranberry note. Not quite as rich and as deep as Polo Red, the Parfum. Definitely sweet. Definitely a red style fragrance. I love the cranberry note. It's a good smelling fragrance. Very easy to wear. Very, very youthful. Very, very youthful. The Polo Red line, I think, is a very good line. Polo fragrances get a knock. But the thing about it is, to me, I think the House of Polo is a very solid house. Not everything is meant to be smelled from across the room. Not everything is meant, nor is needed, to last 10, 15 hours. It's okay with the fragrance lasting 4 or 5 hours. It's okay with the fragrance projecting an hour to an hour and a half. Everything doesn't have to be super duper beastly. Sometimes fragrances just need to be subtle. Sometimes fragrances need to just catch the nose of someone when you're walking up or walking by. And from what I've been told by several different women, that's what they find sexy. If you spray on too much and they can smell you from across the room, they may think that you're trying too hard. Now, us dudes, we pay attention. If we smell somebody from across the room, we'll be like, yeah, I want some of that. But it is what it is. Polo Red Extreme. Polo Red Intense. I did not get any compliments on that one though. And that was my scent of the day for Tuesday. Which brings us to Wednesday. I wore from the House of Polo, from the red line. It is Polo Red, the EDP. And I have a huge bottle of this. I picked this up in Troy. In Troy, Alabama. I had been to Dothan and I picked this up at a Ross in Dothan. It seemed like they had it, and I saw it and was just like, yeah, I'm gonna get that. This is a 6.7 ounce and it was $50 and $49.99 to be exact at Ross, and I thought that was a steal, so I purchased it. Okay. Now this one is an EDP concentration. This is Polo Red EDP, not to be confused with Parfum. And it is slightly different. Again, you will pick up on that cranberry note. It is a bright red cranberry note, bright red fragrance. But there's something in this one that makes it a little bit more clean. It gives off more of a white t-shirt vibe. Now again, it is not as deep as the Polo Red Parfum. All in all, I think all of these are really good fragrances. If I had to pick a favorite, I think it would be Polo Red, the Parfum. I say this again, I don't think you need all of these. I got really good deals on every last one of these fragrances. That's the only reason that I'm able to have them all. But if I was going to pick from the Polo Red line, which ones I would keep, it would be probably Parfum. It would probably be Intense, EDP, and then this next one. Now, again, it's very similar to the original Polo Red. It is very similar to Polo Red Intense. This next one, I think, is the one that is the most different from the Polo Red line, and it is Polo Red Extreme. And this one has a nice coffee note in it, and that coffee note is very prominent. You will smell it, and it's definitely what separates Extreme from the rest of the entire Polo Red line. It's that coffee note. Now, you will pick up on a little bit of that cranberry, not as much. I think the coffee note pushes the cranberry to the side, but you will pick up on a little bit of that cranberry. But the coffee in this you will pick up on as well. Yeah, I like that. It just gives it a dark, rich feel paired with that brightness. It's really, really nice. But anyway, from the house of Polo, it is Polo Red Extreme. And that's what I wore Thursday, which brings us to Friday. Rare work day for me because I was off Monday. So anytime I take a day off during the week, they feel like they got to get their lick back. So from the house of Sensual Obsessions, it is Stir Crazy, which is his version of Nishane's Fan Your Flames. And I think this is another one that can be worn year round. I think the coconut and the tropical in the top of it lends it to the warmer climates, the warmer temperature, the warmer days, but that dry down to me lends it to some cool nights and some cool evenings. But I like it. How close is it? It's very close. Fan Your Flames is a great fragrance, and so is Stir Crazy. So from the house of Sensual Obsessions, it is Stir Crazy. I'm gonna go ahead and put that one right back. That was Friday. Did I get any compliments on that one? I'm trying to think. I worked day shift Friday. One of these I got a compliment on and I forgot to tell you. I want to say it was this one. It was a lady that came through my line, and yeah, it was this one. And she was like, you always smell good, and you got on that good smelling cologne today. What is it that you're wearing? And again, I was at my register and she was a good arm's length away from me, which is where you want your projection to be. And I told her what it was. And I find it funny because, you know, when I said, okay, Trey, I'm gonna do the Polo Red, I'm gonna go ahead and finish the week out with Polo Red. The first thing I thought to myself was they don't really perform that well. And I'd had it on at this time. It seemed like I came in at 5. I did. It seemed like I came in at 5. So it had been on my skin at that time, at least 9 o'clock, at least 4 hours. Yeah, it had been on my skin at least 4 hours, and she could still pick it up, was the point that I was trying to make, because even myself was like, yeah, but they don't project so well. You know, they don't, give you beast mode performance. Well, I was wrong, because she could still smell it after at least 4 hours. Yeah, again, are these fragrances monster projectors? No, they're not. They're not. Are they gonna give you hours of longevity? No, they're not. Will they get the job done in a pinch? Yes. If I'm able to get 5 to 6 hours out of these fragrances, some of you are gonna get 8 to 9. So, yeah. Now, I do spray my clothes to help with the longevity, but, Oh, and I forgot to mention this. I mentioned it in the video that I couldn't use because I turned into some type of cyborg. I paired all of these Polo Reds with JB Butters Creed Aventus. Paired every last one of them with that scent profile of the JB Butters, and it was nice. It was nice. It paired very, very well with it. But this was what I wore Tuesday. Got a little bit off track, but I just wanted to give you that compliment because that is part of why I do this. And I've made it all the way to Friday. Now, to finish out the list, last but not least, what I wore Saturday is from the house of Mancera, because it was almost 90 degrees here Saturday. From the house of Mancera, it is Cedrat Boise Intense. And this one right here, I got 2 or 3 compliments on throughout the night. I went to the movies with a friend of mine, and she kept telling me how good I smell. Now, I have the original Cedrat Boise, and I get compliments on that one as well. This one, I do think is the better option because it's a little bit stronger, it's a little bit deeper, it's a little bit richer, and it lasts a little bit longer. Now, do you have to have this one if you have the OG? No, by all means, use up the OG first. Don't buy this one and the OG. Again, the only reason that I have this one is because it fell in my lap. Mr. Gadsden was like, I think you'll like this fragrance. I'll sell it to you. I jumped all over it. So, you know, that's why I have to. But do you need to? No. Now, if you have the OG and you like it and you run out, by all means, get the Intense. If you don't have this one and you have the OG, just wear the OG. You'll be just fine. Now, you get a little bit more, to me, a little bit more burnt birch or whatever that is, that makes it very similar to Creative Vintage. You'll get more of that in this one, where the original Cedrat Boise, to me, has, I hate to keep saying this, but that's what I pick up on. It has a cleaner, just a cleaner vibe. It's not as harsh, and I mean harsh in a good way. It's not as strong, it's not as potent as this, which makes it just kind of more of a chill, more of a laid back scent, but it does smell good. This one is a little bit deeper and richer, and to me gives it more of a Middle Eastern vibe. Now, does it smell like Creative Vintage? I think so, but I think the same thing about Hasselblad, and that makes people mad. Club de Nuit Man Intense. I mean, there's several, but Mont Blanc Legend Explorer, but nonetheless, I like this one. Even the new Versace Eros Energy, which is one of my favorite new scents of the summer, of the year of 2024, and I like it. I enjoy it. I enjoy that fragrance. But from the house of Mancera, it is Cedrat Boise Intense. And that concludes my weekly fragrance review and rotation. Your boy is tired. I'm getting sleepy, but I needed to do this video so I can get it up for you. I hate that the other two videos weren't usable. As I try to fall asleep tonight, I'm gonna collect my thoughts and see if I can remember the other video, the list and everything, because as soon as I'm done, I put everything back where it goes. So yeah, I'm gonna see if I can remember it and get it turning in my head. If not, it is what it is. All right, guys, I'm fixing to jump off of here, edit it, get it up so you can see it. When you see it, it will be Monday. Again, we're this close to 5,000 subs, so your sub may be the one to put me over. Now, with that being said, I love you all. May God bless you all. Thank you for being the best part of the channel. Continue to play for the people up on the East Coast shoreline. You know, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina, it got hit hard. So, yeah. Anyway, I love you all, and may God bless you all. Till next time, guys. Peace.